Covering Jimmy Carter in Plains has been described by one sage as a combination of Dragnet and the Waltons. The town is small, easygoing, and up to a few months ago had never seen a network crew, much less the top correspondents in the country. Jimmy Carter and his family are news, and where they go, so do NBC, CBS, and ABC, plus the wire services, news magazines, big-time papers, freelance writers, and just about every other media type from Norman Mailer to Paul Harvey. Just how do the guys behind the scenes, the crews and photographers, look at Plains-style news?
I don't know really what people thought, but I'm sure it wasn't this.
Imagine you do a lot of waiting.
Extremely. It's like hurry up and wait. You know, we rush over to Jimmy's house at 6:30 in the morning and wait. And then we rush over to the airport and wait and find out usually the plane has been canceled or delayed. Play a lot of chess, and people think up crazy things to do to kill time.
Hurry up and wait. Usually that means a game of chess, the network national pastime. Gentlemen, what is there to do in Plains between stories?
Well, usually it's stakeout duty. Stakeout here, stakeout there. Seen about 1,000 hours of barricades.
You just go and wait for something to happen?
Well, if it happens, we're there, you know. Goes to get a candy bar, we follow him. Because they always want us there, because you never know when he's going to say something. He's very unpredictable.
I really did volunteer to come. I wanted to get a look at the world, which is going to affect all of us, and it's really been a good perspective in some ways to remind myself the roots of the man, and it's a very gentle sod he came from. I'm a cameraman for sports usually, and I guess this is the biggest game in town.
Stakeout, the long, seemingly endless wait in a muddy lot across the street from the house, just watching and waiting day and night. A paperback book, a letter home, 20 winks, an equipment check, waiting. When the waiting is over, things happen fast. A dignitary arrives, and it's a crush of crews, cameras, and microphones. Joe Holloway has been a photographer for Associated Press in the South for 20 years. He sees Plains in a different light from the northern crews.
It's amusing. They find out what real people are, and life ain't all like Brooklyn and so forth. We've had some problems with our New York editors, say transporting film from one point to another. They said, well, my heavens alive, put it on a subway. I said, there ain't no subways down here. You know, you got to convince them. Finally, we got the head man of AP Photos to come down here and look. And he just couldn't believe it. He really couldn't. That's what Plains, Georgia was, you know. And it's an education for them, I think. They go home appreciating grits and the better brands of bourbon, I might add.
When Mr. Carter is present, the press corps is out in force. A friendly rivalry for the best angle, shot, or answer. 1 second, they're a disjointed tangle of people and equipment that instantly becomes focused, organized, and efficient. Everyone admits that covering the Carter family in Plains is far from convenient, but it is, to say the least, enlightening. That tower back there should be pretty familiar. I guess at least once a week, you'll see some network correspondent standing about here, the wind blowing his hair all over his face, telling you what happened in Plains on that particular day. These folks have worked all over the world, in every kind of condition, and now they find themselves covering a president-elect in a small farming town and becoming introduced to peanuts and Southern hospitality. In Plains, Georgia, I'm Andy Johnston.